T.D. Jakes got arrested after Diddy revealed to FBI that T.D. Jakes was involved in all crimes. Thomas Dexter T.D. Jakes was born on June 9, 1957, in South Charleston, West Virginia, and raised in nearby Vandalia. Growing up, Jakes faced significant challenges, particularly the illness and eventual passing of his father, who battled kidney disease. This experience of loss and hardship would shape much of his outlook on life and ministry. From a young age, Jakes exhibited a strong inclination towards religion, often finding solace in his faith. Raised in a devout Christian household, he became deeply involved in the local church and quickly emerged as a leader among his peers, showing a natural ability to connect with people on a spiritual level. Despite the struggles of his early life, including financial difficulties and personal challenges, Jakes pursued his calling with unwavering determination. He initially considered a career in ministry while working as a janitor and later as a chemical worker, both jobs helping to support his family. His mother, who was an educator, instilled in him the value of hard work and perseverance, lessons that would carry him through the toughest periods of his life. Jakes began preaching in the 1970s, starting with a small congregation in Montgomery, West Virginia. His initial congregation consisted of fewer than 10 members, but even in these humble beginnings, Jakes demonstrated his remarkable ability to communicate profound spiritual truths with clarity and power. His charisma and passion for ministry soon garnered attention, and as word spread, his congregation began to grow. Jakes' early ministry was characterized by a focus on healing, both physical and emotional, and he quickly became known for his powerful sermons that addressed the struggles of everyday life. In 1982, he founded Greater Emmanuel Temple of Faith in Montgomery. Although resources were limited, Jakes used his dynamic preaching style and emphasis on practical faith to build a following. He also started holding conferences on topics such as spiritual healing and personal empowerment, which further enhanced his reputation. The turning point in his early career came in 1993 when he moved his ministry to Cross Lanes, West Virginia. His congregation continued to grow, and Jakes began to attract national attention, particularly for his work in emotional and spiritual healing. Jakes' ministry reached new heights when, in 1996, he founded the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas, a non-denominational megachurch that has since grown to house over 30,000 members. The church's name was inspired by the biblical imagery of the potter and the clay, symbolizing God's ability to mold and shape lives. The Potter's House quickly became a beacon for those seeking spiritual guidance and a place of refuge for individuals from all walks of life. Under Jakes' leadership, the Potter's House expanded beyond traditional church services, offering a variety of programs designed to address the needs of the community. These included ministries focused on financial literacy, health and wellness, family dynamics, and youth development. Jakes also pioneered several outreach initiatives aimed at helping marginalized groups, including prison ministry programs, support for victims of domestic violence, and global humanitarian efforts. One of Jakes' most significant contributions to the Christian community has been his ability to bridge the gap between faith and popular culture. His influence extends far beyond the pulpit, as he has become a best-selling author, filmmaker, and motivational speaker. His conferences, such as Woman, Thou Art Loosed and Megafest, draw tens of thousands of attendees each year, making them some of the largest faith-based gatherings in the world. Jakes' message of empowerment, healing, and personal transformation resonates with a global audience, and his books and films have reached millions across the globe. In addition to his work as a pastor, Jakes has achieved tremendous success as a writer, authoring over 40 books that span topics such as spiritual growth, leadership, relationships, and personal development. His best-selling works, including Woman, Thou Art Loosed, and Destiny, Step Into Your Purpose, offer practical advice grounded in biblical principles. Through these writings, Jakes has inspired countless individuals to overcome adversity and fulfill their God-given potential. Jakes has also made significant inroads in the entertainment industry, producing and acting in several successful films. His first major film production, Woman, Thou Art Loosed, 2004, was based on his book and stage play of the same name and was well received both critically and commercially. He later produced films such as Not Easily Broken, 2009, and Jumping the Broom, 2011, which garnered widespread praise for their positive portrayal of African American relationships and spirituality. Throughout his career, Jakes has managed to balance his demanding public life with his personal commitments to his family. He has been married to his wife, Sarita Jakes, since 1981, and together they have 5 children. His family has been a central part of his life and ministry, and he often credits his wife as his greatest source of strength and inspiration. The couple's relationship serves as a model of partnership and resilience, and Sarita Jakes is also a respected speaker, author, and leader within the church. The arrest of Bishop T.D. Jakes following revelations by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs to the FBI has stirred significant controversy and speculation. The sequence of events was allegedly set in motion by tapes released by Cassie Ventura, which exposed criminal activities tied to Diddy. Shockingly, these tapes also implicated T.D. Jakes, a globally respected pastor and philanthropist, in a wide range of crimes. What was initially a scandal confined to the world of entertainment has now engulfed Jakes, leading to widespread public and media attention. The tapes, reportedly shared with legal authorities, contain disturbing details about Diddy's alleged involvement in serious criminal activities, including abuse, sexual misconduct, and potentially even financial crimes. Cassie's accusations not only focused on Diddy but also hinted at a wider network of individuals involved, one of whom is T.D. Jakes. The claim that a high-profile spiritual leader like Jakes could be implicated in such crimes sent shockwaves through both religious and secular communities. Cassie's revelations became the catalyst for a broader investigation, which connected Jakes to the accused parties, and FBI involvement was soon rumored. The legal landscape surrounding these allegations intensified when it was revealed that T.D. Jakes was facing a series of lawsuits for sexual assault. While the claims against Jakes remain under investigation, the testimony of spiritual figure Manasseh Jordan became critical in advancing the case. Jordan, a charismatic preacher known for his own controversial reputation, claimed to have insider knowledge of Jakes' alleged misconduct. His testimony, though viewed with skepticism by some, became a crucial element in the case, as it placed Jakes within proximity to questionable activities and networks. The potential fallout from these legal battles could have long-lasting repercussions for Jakes, both personally and professionally, given the severity of the charges. As the investigation deepened, numerous accounts of grooming and sexual assault surfaced, allegedly linked to Jakes. These reports painted a chilling picture of systematic abuse that extended far beyond isolated incidents. Victims came forward, some claiming to have been groomed from a young age, while others described being assaulted during exclusive parties and gatherings. The widespread nature of these allegations, combined with the high-profile individuals involved, has made this one of the most sensational and closely followed scandals in recent years. The credibility of these accounts remains under scrutiny, but the growing list of testimonies has made it difficult to ignore the possibility that a significant criminal network could be at play. Amid the barrage of accusations, Jakes' legal team and public relations representatives have fought back, claiming that the allegations are entirely false and part of a larger campaign to destroy his reputation. They point to the rise of sophisticated deepfake technology as a possible explanation for the tapes that purportedly link Jakes to criminal activities. According to Jakes' camp, the tapes could have been manipulated to falsely place him at crime scenes and in compromising situations. By invoking deepfakes, Jakes' defenders hope to cast doubt on the authenticity of the evidence presented and shift public perception in his favor. However, the narrative of a Diddy-Jakes connection has already done considerable damage to Jakes' previously untarnished public image, particularly within religious communities. On December 21, 2023, a TikTok video went viral, further amplifying the allegations against both Diddy and T.D. Jakes. The video, which quickly garnered millions of views, featured clips from the alleged tapes, spliced with commentary from influencers and social media figures. As the video spread, so did the claims that Jakes was involved in various criminal activities, ranging from sexual misconduct to financial fraud. The viral nature of the video exacerbated the public relations crisis facing Jakes, as more and more people became convinced of his guilt. Despite ongoing efforts to debunk the claims, the TikTok phenomenon served to reshape public perception, positioning Jakes as complicit in the scandals surrounding Diddy. In the wake of these accusations, TD Jakes has categorically denied any involvement in the crimes for which he is being accused. His camp has repeatedly emphasized that his appearances at Diddy's events were purely business-related, and that he had no knowledge of any illicit activities that may have taken place. Jakes' representatives have pointed out that his presence at high-profile events is not unusual, given his influence as a public figure. They argue that these moments have been taken out of context and distorted by the media, with malicious intent to tarnish his reputation. Nonetheless, the connections between Jakes and Diddy have become a focal point in public discourse, making it difficult for Jakes to distance himself from the controversy. Jakes' defenders have sought to counter the narrative of criminal involvement by highlighting his long-standing commitment to ministry and philanthropy. Over the decades, Jakes has become known not only as a preacher but also as a philanthropist who has helped countless individuals through his faith-based initiatives. His contributions to the African American community and his efforts in areas such as poverty alleviation, education, and spiritual growth stand in stark contrast to the sensational allegations currently facing him. By focusing on Jakes' faith-based storytelling and the impact of his charitable work, his camp hopes to remind the public of the positive influence he has had on society, even as the accusations threaten to overshadow his legacy. Faced with an onslaught of damaging accusations, TD Jakes has considered taking legal action to protect his reputation. His legal team is reportedly preparing a defamation lawsuit aimed at those responsible for spreading false claims, which could include media outlets, social media influencers, and individuals within Diddy's circle. There is also speculation that Jakes could take legal action against fellow pastor Gino Jennings, who has made public statements condemning Jakes amidst the scandal. If pursued, these lawsuits could bring additional complexities to an already tangled legal situation, as multiple parties become embroiled in the battle over truth, defamation, and reputation. A particularly disturbing aspect of the allegations involves claims that TD Jakes attended private, NDA-enforced parties hosted by Diddy, where illegal activities took place, including intimate acts with underage individuals. Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy contains detailed descriptions of these parties, which she alleges were sites of abuse and misconduct. The suggestion that Jakes was present at these events, whether knowingly or unknowingly, has been a point of intense scrutiny and contention. The allegations have not only tarnished his public image but also raised serious legal questions about his potential involvement or complicity in such crimes. Whether Jakes can clear his name remains to be seen, but the legal and reputational stakes continue to escalate as investigations unfold.